matchup as opposed to the likes of the Aegis. But I mean, you know, dealing with the explosivity of Goryoka. Oh wait, he's gonna play Aegis too. He does have this Aegis.
Well, surely Gak is prepared then.
Yeah, just fresh off of beating potentially the #1 Aegis player in the world. So, yeah, should be feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, Goryoka, I don't know about this. I mean, I respect him using the secondaries, but notably, the secondaries aren't as good as the Joker. And the Joker is what got him that excellent result this weekend. So, oh, was that Impact Major?
Yeah,
yeah,
Impact Major.
Impact Major this weekend. So,
I was sad I couldn't go because I got here like the day after. I got here Monday.
Yeah, Impact Major hosted by Motsuda, the Game & Watch player. Cool guy. As 148% on Goryoka is switching to the Aegis or the Pyra, and with this, your explosivity.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
No, yeah. Too much rage went a little too high. Also, Gak good DI just like away from the corner of that and getting that up smash.
Third time's the charm as Gak finds stock #1.
Yeah, Gak can up smash Jimmy, bro.
Yeah, he does.
He keep doing that.
Well, we've been seeing a lot it get implemented a lot more as of late. We see the likes of why am I blanking on the other Ness? Who's the other Ness player that comes here all the time?
I don't know.
I'm tweaking. I'm actually Sumaho. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sumaho is the yo-yo down smash at the ledge master. So
hey, if it works, why wouldn't you? Like...
Exactly. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As yeah, Gak just seems to be applying so much pressure on Goryoka right now. Is already 117%. Gak can be really happy with all this extra credit.
Nope. See, this is the difference between Goryoka and Suton, what we saw last. So Suton would be sitting on the ledge and going for a down air.
Yeah.
Suton wasn't trying to like hit those down airs. And I think just like because it's easy-ish to two-frame Ness, especially if they are not like hugging the stage, that like I think that's just something that Goryoka needs to start doing in order to give this Aegis a little more value. Yeah, and it just feels like Suton's openings were like placed a little better in the sense that like the advantage states of like the Mithra combos were longer.
Oh wow, I'm surprised that didn't connect as using the tail hitbox there expertly almost sent Goryoka down to the depths of the blast zone. Alas, he's still holding on to this stock now, but a Nair will set up nicely.
There's not much you can do about a Ness with all the resources in the world to go wherever they want.
If you need cash now, just go to Lengo. All you need to do is answer a few quick questions to see how much you'll get. It won't affect your credit score or your mortgage, and you don't even need to put in your social. Plus, you can use that cash for whatever you want. I left the link below. Tap now and you will thank me later.
Bad. I guess you can get tether, you can get down smash.
Yeah.
But you can hang on the tether though.
Well, it's also in the same vein. Oh, he's gonna go the
Corrin.
Okay, so we're going through the full force of the both the secondaries right now. As
no Joker in this house.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I respect it, you know?
I think Corrin's
for a reason. So. Yeah, Corrin's good in this matchup, too. But in the same vein, right, we know how good Aegis does into this matchup. So, curious to see how Goryoka's Corrin, the Goryoka...
It definitely feels like there's a little more comfort here.
Yeah, we see the Goryoka Corrin a lot more than we see the Aegis.
Especially, like, you have to be good at Corrin to, like, be placing what we saw earlier, which was just like the aerial side Bs to poke someone at the tip. To have the awareness of where that's going to be like 24/7, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, very wise to it.
It's in the same vein as like Pichu or Pikachu players, where like I used to play a character, and whenever I would play, like in my head, I would always just kind of have where the thundercloud is sitting mentally above me at like all times, so I know when I can go for it. And it feels like that's a similar thing with Corrin and Pin, where like you do have to know where that hitbox is, and you always kind of have to like know when you want to use it, exactly where that tip is going to be. It's not the same as like a sweeping fair where you can kind of catch a decent amount of things in one spot.
Yeah, and that knowledge of this character that Goryoka seems
Working
to have.
out well. It's working out quite well.
It's working out pretty well as finds himself still on his first stock, Gak on his second, and already 72%. And once again, range is going to be the name of the game here as Gak not being able to slice through his Goryoka's defenses right now. This is Korin looking super convincing.
You know another reason? Because Goryoka has been staying on stage a lot of the time and going for more 2 frames instead of like, just going for downers that are missing.
Respect it for sure.
Yo.
And 95%.
Oh, a little too early on that.
Yeah, see, the second fair off of that first one isn't true. So Gak going for the mix-up there, trying to get the air dodge in read, which
was correct but early.
Yeah,
that was more to catch like a fast follower and air dodge out. I think that like instant air dodge in was
absolutely
somehow the best option.
As Goryoka picking his moments wisely as Gak could have been on for the Gak missile there, but
no, he was talking about that earlier. He was like, I just see Gak go for stuff like that, like no other nest does. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Bang.
What a catch.
Dude, that pin is instrumental in this matchup, especially with the recovery as linear and I guess like as predictable, where not snapping ledge too easily, giant hitbox.
Absolutely.
It's difficult to hit, but it's not like impossible.
And we've been
interesting down air choice, but good on Gak for covering it with another.
Yeah, we've been speaking the praises of Goryoka, but
Gak is in this game.
Still very much.
It has not run away quite yet. It might be starting to off of these couple interactions.
Yeah, 64 make that 71 on Gak as getting caught in the air. Something that Ness tends to struggle with, and a character so good at catching landings in Korin. Gonna be eating good off of that for sure, but we'd love to see Gak
go for percent did the down tilts do?
Down tilt is a crazy option. We see both of the Nesses here go for it all the time. We see the likes of Sumaho and Gak both go for that run-up down tilt. Such a crazy shield, or just applies so much pressure on your shield and can tack up so much damage. It is only 21%, but Gak in the advantage state. Can he... See, it's like, the thing is, Korin just outranges you so much. Your stubby little arms and legs not going to be enough as Goryoka expertly evading all of Gak's hard-hitting moves. Knows if he gets in, he's going to get caught by a lot.
Absolutely.
Slowly bring this back
Goryoka going for a lot of those kind of empty pins because you can mix up any option you want after. Like, if it misses and they shield it, you get to jump away. You can do a lot there. Went for the little sweeping up there, didn't get it, but that up throw is gonna kill. And the score in the set is 1-1.
Yeah, and I was doubtful of the Korin, but hey, it's
the Korin. The Korin was looking really good at the start. Curious what'll counterpick.
If you told me a few years ago that both my fiance and I would be working remote tech jobs, making more money than ever, and living life on our own terms, I wouldn't have believed you. In 2021, I was stuck in a low...
This far into bracket. Versus an opponent like Gak. I'm not sure if it's the method right now, but the mental damage of winning with the character and then switching.
Woo. Exactly. Hey, you got to play the meta game perfectly, and both of these guys, top level competitors, they can do it.
What if you won? What if you won a game of like Roy versus Wario, and you won as Roy, and then you switched this game?
Oh, that might be it, but an excellent DI in, as was just barely on the ledge there. Goryoka holding onto the stock.
I great awareness, staying over the stage in that situation, knowing that I can take the PK fire or two as long as I'm not dead.
Yeah, thinking his lucky stars for that one as a back air.
Ooh!
Try to go for the soul read.
Those have been so close to hitting every time.
By the skin of his teeth, Gak managing to evade that F smash, but
Gak also just using Ness's air trick like exceptionally well. Good. That's a tried and true. That's not a crazy option, but it's one that works in the 6-1.
The kill confirmed that Ness players have been doing since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
As PK Thunder 2 into the up air, gonna seal out stock number 1. Goryoka with his back up against the wall, gonna implement those F smashes. We see him do that all the time with Joker. Doing it with Korin too. And there it is.
After so many shield feints, so many attempts, one of them will hit.
Exactly.
You do it enough times, surely it'll work. But no mix-up, mix-up.
Exactly. Not sort of. This way makes it sound like I'm dogging on Goryoka, but it's throwing crap against the wall to see what sticks. You know what I mean? It's like not saying that this is stupid. It's just that it's how he plays, and listen, it mixes people up. It works, right? There's a reason why.
And the no mix-up is more than just doing the set.
Oh my god, the Yak missile gonna catch you out slipping as a explosive stock number one, gonna lift him off into a whole stock lead and ever so closer further into the loser bracket as Goryoka
gonna have showing I'm not out of it though.
Yeah.
With a long-standing advantage state. They're ripping a little bit of kill F smashes early. It feels like it feels like waiting a tiny bit. That's the he got out!
Yeah, SCI out, or SCI in, I believe.
I got ready to quiet down because I thought it was kill.
Yeah, I think the weird air drift of Ness allowed him a chance to hold on to this stock. We see core players go for that every now and again, but
a little of what I was saying though, when Goryoka has a good advantage state, it feels like they tend to rip those like F smashes, up smashes 2 seconds too early. If they wait for one more option out of Gak, I think. But if they're doing it like too preemptively. Now I get if you do it preemptively, you can't get punished for missing, especially if Gak is drifting as far away as possible. Double spot dodge to avoid what Gak is going for.
An excellent grab as 84% in Gak with the advantage save. Went for the down smash. Alas, Goryoka gonna evade it. It's gonna be the forward air though.
Hits him. Oh, that was very strong. Gak just. Oh my god! What a snipe! And what? Hubby going through it, and the wing hitbox actually pushes that away. I thought that's for Goryoka. Waste out of air dodge. There's that enemy up there. Boom. Tried and true.
Exactly.
Nothing you can do.
Welcome back, Gak.
Welcome back,
Gak.
Welcome back.
Best Goryoka, who has been on quite an impressive run recently. So, hey, that's a good win to have under your belt. I mean, it is the Corrin, but, you know, still, good win. You're going to take that if you're Gak.
Dude, I'd be popping off if I beat, like, Leo's 9th.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, some Pokemon level up movesets, they are beyond broken. Like, let's look at one of Game Freak's favorite Pokemon, Azumarill. I mean, look at this guy. They gave him huge power, the fairy typing, and then starting in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it learns Aqua Tail and Play Rough before level 26. You know, just one of the strongest physical water type moves and one of the strongest physical fairy type moves. You know, no big deal. To put in perspective how nuts this is, Sandslash, an infinitely worse Pokemon, he learns the move Fury Swipes at level 26. Not all Mons were created equal, bro. I just don't know what else to tell you. Then there are pseudo-legendaries, super strong guys. Come on, I mean, you know these guys. And typically, you gotta put in tons of work to get them good. I mean, just look at Dreepy and the prosthetic leg. A Larvitar? No, he simply cannot relate. Kid gets Rock Slide and High Horsepower extremely early, and then Crunch, Earthquake, and Stone Edge coming in back to back to back. And he's got the ability Guts. Why is this little turd so good? But the one learn set that everyone sleeps on is #1 himself, Bulbasaur. The guy gets both Leech Seed and Sleep Powder before evolving. As we know, Sleep is one of the best statuses in the game, and Leech Seed is always very helpful, allowing you to sap some of your enemy's HP. I mean, come on, Mega Venusaur sometimes uses these moves in competitive singles, and this twerp gets them both before hitting puberty. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, some Pokemon level up movesets, they are beyond broken. Like, let's
Craziest things that almost happened in Pokemon history. Back in 1996, Pokemon Red and Green launched in Japan and kicked off
Soft Mario.
S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Oh no, come on. Mamma mia, per favore.
どんな顔したやつやってんやろな。うわうわうわ Wi-Fi 通信で世界中のプレイヤーがライバルだ。マリオカート DS。うわビリなってもうた。
ただいま。
Quick question for you. Do you happen to run a business?
Yeah. I run a small coffee shop.
I have some questions for you if you're able.
I mean, we all have opinions.
We sure do.
And they're all correct.
But mine are better because I touch grass. So, getting into this, Darwin versus Syntax. Of course, started things off with those low-to-the-ground Zairs. Makes a lot of sense. You want to interfere with Wolf's grounded game. Try not to get those rising Fairs that Wolf wants to get everything started with. So you want to shut those down. Blaster could probably be pretty good against Samus, too. So, it's going to be an interesting one no matter what.
Yeah, and Wolf is just kind of happy to hang out under these platforms, and Sam's attempting to break the zone and does so successfully with a fair into attempting some up air ladders. But again, these aerials from Wolf are so big, you have to respect them.
Yeah, and it's very rare that you see somebody like really checking Samus aerials, but Wolf has like just enough range to do it. Charge shot, on the other hand, could be a huge problem. God help you if it gets reflected, of course. But the medium one adds so much hits on it. It's so easy for Samus to set up off it. Decent percent lead so far. Kind of just sharking underneath, but a little bit too antsy trying to force the up smash out there. So Syntax going to get another couple shots at the stock.
Now Syntax is resetting the situation, not going to overextend until that forward smash just reaches all the way across. That felt like it was a huge forward smash across the stage.
It was, yeah. Massive max range on that F smash. Charge shot just barely not enough to kill. Let's see what the ledge traps are looking like. Of course, going to go for those down Bs. The first reflector gets shined back, but it does not kill. It wasn't charged enough. That could have been rough for Darwin.
Yeah, and all the way across the small battlefield with the heavier character helped stay alive here in that spot. And they're now just using the charge shot as an attempt to help get back up from the ledge, but instead you get crossed up and back thrown by Wolf. And 150% is a pretty late stock for Wolf to take, but you're still behind.
Honestly, he's late for both of them. Wolf at 150 himself here. I think what's happening is Darwin has been pretty close to taking the stock for like a minute and a half, and is just kind of like throwing out moves that'll kill, but not necessarily moves that are placed that'll kill. You know what I mean? Like, I know up smash does kill you, but are you in range? You know what I mean? So, trying to force the issue, trying to find something off that dare. Up air not going to do it either. Syntax living on for so long here. That should do it. Okay.
Screw attack cleans up the stock off the top of the stage, and that will reset down to 0, where Darwin can start to look for some more of those combinations that lead to an earlier stock. But the bleeding is already pretty substantial, 85% taken by Syntax.
Yeah, and rising up here, we're seeing a little bit of the checks there with the F-tilt, which is really good to be able to play that spacey, that footsies game with a spacey, especially one like Wolf, who has a crazy F-tilt of his own. But still got to get in there and get some of those bigger strings started, especially since Wolf is kind of on the heavier side. And unfortunately, they're going back air for back air, but Syntax comes out ahead of that. Pretty decent stock lead so far.
Yeah, don't trade with that move. If I were your coach, Darwin, I'd say don't trade with that.
Yeah, absolutely never. And obviously, same can be said for Samus, but now Syntax about to lap Darwin in percent. Fair into neutral air, didn't want to necessarily risk it all with the Wolf Flash for the game, but still racking on a lot of damage here. Darwin's struggling to find something. The Zairs are getting called out. Syntax is using the stage so well to avoid them. I don't really know how Darwin takes the pacing back in their hands.
Yeah, this is the struggle now. This is the second stock where Darwin has just lost the stock when they were on even pace, and now just can't get a big advantage in edgewise to reverse it, right? So the Wolf bleeding will continue until morale improves.
Exactly. Even right there, trying to force an issue to get an upbeat out of shield, but Wolf didn't actually hit their shield, so just still struggling, throwing it all out there. Big 50-50. Syntax guesses wrong. That could have been the round for them, though, but Darwin way down here. Got to find their way back to the stage.
But you don't even necessarily mind losing that 50-50 because, again, you're just in such a comfortable lead. Everything you do is just going to tilt the Samus a little bit more and a little bit more until eventually up tilt. Even forward tilt at the ledge might KO at this spot, like 172. Million different ways to kill, and it looks like it'll just be the back air moneymaker one more time.
Yeah, the back air going to come through, 2 back-to-back. So Darwin going to go down in the 2 stock right there. And that's unfortunate because that is my favorite character on the Adventures of Gumball. So shame to hear that, but oof. Things looking really good for Wolf here. I think once the pacing kind of slowed down, it just became less of a zoning battle and more of a just like 1 or 2 piece footsies kind of battle. Wolf started coming out ahead of that. It's a game Samus can play well, but it's not as strong if the projectiles aren't being mixed in the middle to like overload your opponent's mental stack. So got to take a breath here, got to kind of reset and figure something out, and probably find a pretty decent counter pick. My guess is Battlefield, but that's probably banned. Maybe Town? I don't know. No?
Town would make sense. Is Samus a Kalos enjoyer?
She probably lives
character strengths and
pretty good. Not letting those projectiles get too far, of course, with that down B. So gonna be a long day if Darwin doesn't find a way to kind of like mix them in a little bit trickier.
And that fair to dash attack attempt by Darwin just did not fully connect, right? Syntax was able to DI down and shield, and then that led to a big reversal in damage. So I think we just need to see a couple of these combinations come through more cleanly here for Darwin. Like get that percent on the board in the good spot.
Yeah, and rarely do I say this, but we could probably use a little bit more up the out of shield. Not necessarily every time Wolf touches your shield, but you do still want to condition him to like be cautious about hitting your shield. And I think what's happened is that Darwin has had their shield ready to up the out of shield, but it's not actually getting hit, so it's just kind of getting whiffed. So a little bit more careful on when to go for it, I guess.
Now going for this high floaty bomb recovery. The timing mix-up allows Darwin to land with cleanness, but Syntax, again, just not too deterred here. Look at that, waits for the double roll and is able to get the fair. I think Syntax is starting to sense a little bit of the panic when now that Darwin's behind in percent yet again.
Yeah, definitely starting to panic a little bit here. But I love the way that Syntax is just dancing around Samus' shield so well, even sneaking in that dash attack, just barely low profiling that Samus Bear, but can't actually take the stock with it. And once again, once the stakes get kind of high, you start seeing Darwin throwing out those kill moves, hoping they connect, but they're not honestly being positioned to connect. Okay. Oh, the soft spot. That could have been the stock.
I like diving down for the dare, though. You've been doing this whole ledge trap mind game type of thing, so trying to mix up the timing with the down air, especially when, again, you're down 200% to 100%. Go for the big risk.
Right. Yeah, sometimes you got to get a little bit ignorant. Like you play a slow, when you play a really methodical, slow game, and then you go for something crazy, no one's ever ready for it. They're like, why? Because why would you do it, you know? So I respect that dare attempt. But either way, Syntax still looking strong, 40% and climbing, not overcommitting on their strings either because of that up B, recognizing the risk if they're off the mark. So I love the way they're playing, and now being really rewarded with 73%.
And then slowing the pace down again. You made a good point there where, like, you have to be a little bit ignorant, right? This Samus is playing like they are just, like, their life is on the line, playing super conservatively for the most part.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to prove that you are a for glory Samus that goes on and then posts Twitter combo clips, right? You have to do the silly stuff.
Because, like, it changes the way they're going to approach you. They're like, okay, you will go for something crazy, and now I know. But you got to prove to me that you will. But either way, trading aerials right there. Syntax getting a little bit greedy on the edge guard, but so far, the percent, it doesn't matter. Late Nair not going to confirm into a tech trap situation, but still looking really good. And that bear still connected and killed on that Samus roll. That's crazy.
Samus's roll. That's one of the reasons why I never picked up Samus, was that roll being one of like the worst in the game.
Yeah, it's a goofy one. Like, there's a decent amount of weird hurtbox shifting that comes from it, but even that didn't help. So yeah, just didn't work out.
Now the lead grows, and there's
you tried it. We've all been there, dog. You tried it.
You commented in game one that Syntax wasn't going to rip the Wolf Flash, and it was a good use of restraint. And then, well, no restraint required in this one, but is it going to cost you game two?
It could potentially. It looks like Darwin's racking up a lot of damage here, pretty much evening the game up off of that Wolf Flash offense, that Wolf Flash not working out. So yeah, only 10% separating them. This is now anybody's game once again, but I do think that Darwin still kind of throwing out those big smash attacks, those up Bs, just trying to like end the game, but you just have to take a breath, notice you got some extra credit, and just reset to neutral. That's how you make those comebacks.
Syntax does not mind playing this particularly slow, though. You see just the fading with these full hopped. Oh, very sneaky charge shot, but not going to find the mark.
Yeah, not going to get it just yet here. Trying to set up the edge guard, covering so many options, but Syntax just using that movement, getting out of dodge there.
Oh.
And the shined charge shot takes the set. Unbelievable work there from Syntax.
You know, I think that was only the second one that...
My name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. My name is...
This is a complete disaster! I actually love it. It is delicious. Please hold still.
Scanning is complete.
This is a complete... Jeez!
Yeah, of course. It's so cool. Yes.
Jeez!
This world has been connected. Tired of darkness.
What up?
Work, 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 work. You see me happy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. You saw me better work, 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 work.
Don't check for me unless you got Genshin Impact's player benefits. Enjoy up to 50% off when topping up.
I need macaroni meat.
This is your last chance to move these rare Pokemon into the next generation. Fight!
Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good at the Waffle House, good. Smelling good, house good.
Olha aí.
Tap, tap.
Orange, why is your leg like that?
I don't know.
You need to come here.
Tap, 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 tap.
It's no surprise. take naps at work. We turn an old bus into a nap bus. It has very comfortable seats and all kinds of cool features.
Heading towards 67th Street.
Oh, Richie Jinx!
This is the end.
Get ready.
Let's settle this!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Good luck.
I don't have a choice. I'll help you out.
You're up.
Shut up!
Do you get it now?
This is the end.
Two stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha cha real smooth. Let's go to work. Two stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha cha real smooth.
So she broke up with me. She was in love with her roommate.
Oh! share their pudding! That's enough! No point in holding back now! Gina didn't even last a minute up there!
A crowd can make a bad idea look safe. This is social proof. When people feel unsure, they copy other people. A long line suggests quality. A popular opinion starts sounding true. A repeated behavior begins to look normal. The crowd may know something useful. It may also be copying itself. 10 uncertain people can create one confident illusion. Popularity answers one question. How many people followed? It does not answer whether the direction was good. A path can be crowded and still lead nowhere. A crowd can make a
かつて遊んだポケモンを最新作に転送する。ただそれだけを専門に活動する若者たち。それがポケモンレスキュー隊だ。
チラシを配ってレスキュー隊の活動をお知らせしているんですが、それを見てご連絡直接いただくというような形が一番多いですかね。
依頼を受けたレスキュー隊の第一の任務はソフトの捜索だ。
よろしくお願いします。
ありました。リーフグリーンです。
捜索は広範囲に及ぶことも。
よろしくお願いします。
隊長、向こうにサファイアあったぞ。
ポケモンの確認は現場で行われる。
よし、EV です。
確認後ポケモンは専用システムで最新作に転送される。
ウルトラサンに転送開始。
ポケモンレスキュー完了。
こうしてレスキューされたポケモンは依頼者の元に戻ってくる。
ポケモンってただのゲームじゃないんです。最初にどのポケモンを選んだか、誰と一緒に遊んだか、どれだけ熱中したか。私たちが救出しているのは大切な思い出なんです。みんながいつまでもポケモンを楽しめるようにする。それが僕たちの使命だと思います。
彼らの挑戦は続いてゆく。ポケモンレスキュー隊。彼らは実在しない。だがポケモンレスキューは実在する。レスキューするのは君自身だ。 かつて遊んだポケモンを最新作に転送する。
Adelante, Charizard. Adelante, Lapras. Charizard, garra dragón. Rápido, Lapras. Canto mortal. Espera un poco.